Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to our crazy farming simulator series. But what that one goes with is all of these. Now there's a wide variety of them. You've got the beetroot stand, and the reason that I haven't really altered the price... Okay, I missed the beetroot. I shouldn't have done... Somehow I've managed to miss the beetroot headers. I'm not sure how I've managed to do that. The others, I priced them at double what the standard 5.4 meter header is. Giants have released one, and it's 106,500. So I've done them all double. I don't know how I managed to miss those, unless they were in a different folder. But anyway, it doesn't matter. All of the headers, I've actually made them wider, because there's only one model for all of the headers. So I couldn't price the headers differently, so the price that we have to pay, like the expensive stuff, that's in the actual machine itself. And you've got standard, which does 20 kilometers an hour. You've got the fast, which is 40 kilometers an hour, which would be up to 50. But then you've got the unrealistic, which does 100 kilometers an hour, which is utterly insane. So we can do 100 kilometers an hour, and then I've got some extra options on the machine so that we can really get the most out of that. And you can see we got parsnips, we got cotton, we got the potatoes, we got the sugar beet, and got the sugar cane over there, and there's trailer to go with it. So I really, really like this mod, and I'm probably going to be using this one. And I would like to be able to get the 10 million euro version, because it is just epically cool. I'm not going to use it today. I've got other things that I want to use today. We've also got the... that's the Pterodos T440. We've got the Platinum Multifruit one. I think that's the one that we already tried. The Pterodos T44. I don't have the other one active on this map, which is like the non-cat version, the one that I just showed you. So it is able to do that. It's just that the price is way, way lower. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. And then if we go into the Beet technology, so this in the Beet technology is where we've got these headers, and again we've got the wrong prices showing there. You'd have to look elsewhere to find some of the other ones, and we've got all sorts of extra bits over here, none that we need to worry about. But what I am here for today is I've got the Cat Mad Grim Beet and Potato Boy, Cat Mad Grim Veg Boy. This beet and potato, I think he will actually do all of them, whereas this one just does the standard 3. And I've got the Cat Mad Topper over here. So this one does up to 35k. This one also does 35k. But this one's an awful lot wider, hence the price. And then we've got the Beet and Potato Boy, and we've got the Veg Boy over here. So it's actually this one that I want today. It's got the 75,000 cubic meters. We're going to boost that speed up to 30k, which is the maximum that we can do on this one. And we will have a color on here. Ooh, we're going to go with... Okay, I don't want that color. Let's go with this green right here. And this is 198,000. And I'm actually going to buy this because I want to start buying our stuff. Although I also want to buy chickens, and I want to buy... we will. I'm going to commit. I'm actually going to commit to this. I'm going to buy this one, and I'm going to buy this one here as well. And I don't need to speed this one up, because the vegetable thing is already... it doesn't go any faster than what we've already got. So I'm going to leave that there. Did I just buy that one? I think I did, yes. So now I've got those two, and they should be about the same width. So there's no real alterations on width on the topper, but there is on the other machine. And I'm just going to go and grab these. This is what we will use to do our root harvest this year. We can do the potatoes and we can do the sugar beet. Although, actually, I got a feeling that this topper only does sugar beet. I had to change it. It's a sugar beet topper originally, and I've only got it for doing sugar beet. So why did I only want it for sugar beet and not the potatoes? I can't remember. Have I got something else for doing that? I don't actually have a topper for the potatoes, which is a little bit embarrassing because this one here doesn't do it. And I did speed up that process there, the folding process of moving those wheels around, takes absolutely ages on the base game model. So I decided to speed that up so it's near instant because, well, why not? So let's go and get this. We'll worry about doing the sugar beet first. We get that bit done. Then we can worry about doing some of the other stuff that I want to do. So we got 75,000 litres. I said cubic meters, but it's litres, isn't it? And we're going to start that one up, and we're going to lower that one down. And you can see that one has been sped up a little bit as well. So we'll lower that one down, and he's ready. And then I can switch over to this one. We'll fire this one up. We'll lower that one down as well. And we'll see it is working as intended. Excellent. Right, so I'll bring this in over here. It will do 30 kilometers an hour, which is the speed of the machine at the back. Now, the standard header, the standard topper that could be used for the potatoes as well, does do it does 15 kilometers an hour as standard, which means that it would actually do 25 kilometers an hour if we were to put our extra work speed going. Now, it's not going to reach out quite all the way over. You can see there's going to be some beet left in the corner that we can't reach with our harvester, which is a bit of a shame. I don't know if I'll be able to get into that corner at the end or not. The one thing I don't like about a topper and trailer combination like this, especially if you're doing it all in one, is the tendency to miss stuff. But also, if you go over it with a topper and then you go back over with a trailed machine, you still end up missing stuff because you can't see it very well in the ground. Like, it's not a way that I like to play. So although I have gone and taken the time to make these, I'm going to be migrating away from them as rapidly as I possibly can. One thing that I wasn't able to do was to add a topper function to this harvester machine. I couldn't get that to work. I did try, but I wasn't very successful with that. There's something else that needs to be done with it that I'm not sure about. It's beyond my capabilities. There are a number of potato harvesters that do it, so I may end up just getting a potato harvester instead, and we'll have that as our trail beastie, and we can have that to do, well, I'm hoping kind of everything, but whether or not that will work is another matter entirely. So let's bring you down here like this, and then bring you on round again. It doesn't matter which way round you do the topper. You can have that one forwards or backwards or whichever. Oops. I actually mean to lift that up into the air. Let's put that back down again. Now, what I was going to do is do a couple of times around the field, and then I was going to get the hired help to take over. Well, I'm actually going to do 3 times around the field. Then I'll get the hired help to take over, and we will see what they're like with using this machine. So whether or not they will work, I don't know. I'm hoping they will. I think it'd be quite cool to see the hired help being able to do this, because at least the hired help, I mean, on the land work we generally get everything anyway, so it's not normally an issue. But it would be nice to see the hired help doing all of this work properly. Let's bring you back round over here. I'll unload into the trailer in a minute. So I'm going to do once more around the field, and then I will empty out, and then we'll put the hired help going and see how that one gets on. So I'm going to go out the end there and hit the hedge. It's really not easy maneuvering around in this little field with the... I mean, it's not easy anyway. If you, like in real life, if you're doing root crops, you wouldn't generally have them right out to the edges of a field anyway. That's not something that's normally done. You would be away from the edges of the field and do it a little bit differently. Now, I think what we will do is right at the end, We'll take the topper off, and we will try and run the machine right the way around the very edges of the field and see if we can't just gather up any bits that we've missed. I don't know how much we will be able to gather up, but I suspect it'll be a fair bit. So we can bring all this down here. I got almost 60,000 litres on board now, so we're doing pretty well. This is going to keep us going in sugar beet for a little while. Now, I was wondering about whether we should put some into the sugar mill and have some of that, because sugar is needed in quite a lot of recipes, and we're not going to need, like, millions of tons of sugar beet in with our other stuff, mainly because our other stuff is going to need the other crops as well, and we don't have those other crops, and we're not planning to grow them this year, so there's a limited amount of sugar beet that we actually want to put into this thing. Now, I'm going to do that, and then we need to pop that one up like that. Bring you on round. So 67,000. How much have we got in? I can't remember now. What did we put in the other ones? Mineral feed in here. I got 36,000. I only need 40,000 for sugar beet in the first place. So I've already got way more sugar beet than I actually need. Oh, I wonder why I'm leaping and bouncing around. It's because the tractor weight down there that got caught on. Oops. My bad. And we have a slight issue here in that the topper is nearly as wide as the actual chute on the trailer. So if I do this, I'm going to try and put 40,000 or just over into there. Right, we've got 50,000 litres of sugar beet in there. The rest of the sugar beet we'll put in the mill. We'll put in the sugar mill, and then we can use that for our various different crops that factory jobs and stuff that will actually need that. So it's you over here. Now, is this going to work? Is it going to be able to do this or not? Or is it going to say, nope, don't like you, I'm going home. Right, well, he folded that one up. Going to go through there. He's lowered that one. I love the speed that he's lifting it up and down. That was definitely a good move. That was absolutely, definitely a good move to set that one up like that. Doing the rest of it, though, is a little bit slow. That's all right. That's all right. We can just watch this for a bit. So he's going to go all the way up there, right to the opposite end of the field, before he then reverses back down. And how far is he going to go with the reversing? That's the next question. Not quite far enough. At least he's not going to be, like, slow with putting that one through. And then over to here, and boom. Right, while that was going, I'm going to go and get the... Oh, by the way, this milk tanker here, I now have an actual milk tanker that we can use, but it's, again, it's going to cost money, so we're going to need to keep that in mind. Let's drop that one down there, and we'll go up and we'll get the trailer, bring that one down and tip out the sugar beet that we've got, and then the remaining sugar beet will be able to go into the trailer and go into the mill so that it can be used elsewhere in the all the factories that we've got lined up, which I think is going to be absolutely wonderful. That one is taking a little while just to get sorted out on the short runs there, but it should soon be going a little bit more enthusiastically. Let's bring you up here like this. And... right, load that one up. 49,000 litres. And down through here. Well, I was actually thinking of getting some more cows as well. But I'm now down to 233,000 euros. I want to put the milk factory up, the bottled milk factory, because that's going to be earning us some money through the winter. And it's quite important that we get that one going in order to cope with the milk that is coming out from our cows. We've got limited options for dealing with that milk at the moment, and I can't go and put down more bottled milk factories. All I can do is do the upgraded versions, and those are expensive. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful but I don't want to be sort of choked up with milk down here either, so we've got to take that into account. So this... Why aren't you tipping? There, right. Now, let's tip that lot out. And now we can go into here and we can activate and we can actually start making some mineral feed, which means that soon we will be able to have mineral feed mixed in to our new feed mixer silo thing over there, and we will be able to actually start feeding TMR to the cattle, which means that our milk yield is going to go up, because it does actually, even though it says 100% on the numbers, if you feed them TMR, you do actually get more milk. I'm not quite sure why it doesn't display that information for some of the other stuff, but it doesn't. That's just the way that the game is done this time round. Let's bring you up here, and actually, you know what, I'm going to turn this one round, because then we won't have the struggle of trying to get up the hill when it's loaded. I'll bring you there. You can wait, and we are away, doing our sugar beet harvest. This is fantastic. I'm just going to let the hired help carry on with this for a bit. It was doing so well, and then it got to the end of the row over here and got stuck against the hedge. So, but it's taking quite a long time to turn on the headlands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually do the rest of this. So if we go to the back, start that one up, lower it down, start that one up, lower it down, and we will do the rest of this little bit of field. Shouldn't take very long, because then we've got to go and do the potatoes. And I have this issue that this topper is not for those potatoes. And I don't really want this time round to go and lease a great big potato harvester, because, well, we can't really afford it. I could go and get another $500,000 on the loan so that it takes us up, because at the moment our loan is $2.5 million. I only took an extra $500,000 out, so we could get another $500,000 and take us up to right. It's not turning very well with the header down on the ground, the topper down on the ground. I could get another $500,000, take the loan up to $3 million in total, which would be alright. We could go and do that. That would actually work out just fine for us. But I'm unsure about that. I kind of want to be able to make the money back. And the more loan I take out, the less likely I am to be able to do that. Now, obviously, if I was playing this myself and not recording it and trying to just sort of stay on top of everything, I would do it differently. And I mean, I'd probably do it with no loan at all. And I'd even be inclined to go towards doing it without any... So not just no loan, but also have it as a no leasing setup. And I know that that's sort of something that a lot of you do actually like to do, is a no leasing thing, but it's not something that I can do for like a series like this, because it ends up just dragging it out. It takes too long, and so it kind of spoils the fun of it. Whereas if you're just playing the game for yourself, you do it how you like whatever is the way that you like to play your game, then that's the right way of doing it. And nothing infuriates me more than people dismissing styles of gameplay because, oh, that's cheating. That's not how the developers intended it. I'm pretty sure the developers intended the game to be played however you wanted. Like, it's a sandbox game, and therefore you can play it however you like. I'm in several different groups on Facebook, all to do with Farming Simulator. And one of the things that I see quite frequently in these groups, some of them are sort of all about realistic gameplay, And that's fine. That's what they want to do. It's all about the realistic gameplay for them. I'm just going to lower that one down and unhitch it. So we're not going to be able to move that one to the other fields on the front of the tractor. It's too wide. We can't get through the gateways. So we're going to have to move it like that, which means we're going to have to go twice. Now I'm going to go around the edge of the field now and see if I can get any extra little bits that we may have left behind. So yeah, some groups are more about the realistic gameplay, and so they don't talk about mods very much that are not for that, but other groups are for all styles of gameplay. And if someone posts up something sort of showcasing them doing something that is really unrealistic, like doing a harvest on a 16 times map with machines that run 10 times faster than normal, or a really wide cut or something like that, there's always some fool in there that says, oh, you're cheating. What's the point? Why not just edit in 10 million dollars, euros, whatever, and then just say you've won the game and then delete it? Like, what's the point of all of that? What exactly is that? What has that achieved other than upsetting everybody that reads the comment, and also invariably getting that person removed from the Facebook page, and you know, pushed out of the group? It doesn't actually achieve anything at all. It's no benefit to anyone to behave in such a way. I'm going to leave the front weight there because we're going to want that one when we come back. The topper, I very much doubt that one. I rewrote everything for sugar beet topping only. I don't think that the topper is needed if this one goes into vegetables. I don't think you have to have a topper on the front. I might be wrong on that one, though. I'm not making any promises either way, but I don't think those root crops require a topper, do they? I think the style of new vegetables here, they're actually there, top lifting harvester. So they basically pinch the tops and pull it out the ground. So anything that is classed as a top lifting harvester will pull them out like that. So whether this one here will work with the new crops without anything extra, I don't really know. And I don't know why I'm heading off to the potatoes at the moment. We definitely don't want to. I got a full basket here. I'm literally 165 litres short of a completely full 75,000 litre basket. So I'm going to bring our basket all the way in over here. There is where we tip them out. And we're going to turn this into golden, wonderful sugar. I'm going to pop that one out there and zoom zoom. I hope I changed the unloading speed for the fast... I think I did. For the mad version. I'm pretty sure I did. Right. So we'll do that, and now we will run down to here. Sugar beet, sugar. Look at this. 2 sugar beet makes 1 sugar. 5 cut sugar beet makes 3 sugar. So it's definitely better to cut it. You get slightly more, a slightly higher percentage. But we're just going to do as plain sugar beet on this one. And that's going to give us 30,000 litres of sugar that will be distributed to... Now, the problem... Oh, that's only going to take 3,600, right? That's good. That's only going to take a small amount because I'm not planning to use this farm dairy to do anything other than just processed raw milk. So that's 3,600 litres of sugar that's going to sort of go to waste. This right here, change output mode, is going to go to distributing, which means that we will... not in there. Not in that one either. It will go to this one. So I can actually now turn on the chocolate for that one because we will get some sugar coming in here. And then there is also the donut production. That will get some sugar coming into it. Cereal, the chocolate cereal one there takes sugar. The other one does not. Cakes here, they will also take sugar. So I got a few different ones that will have sugar, which means that it's going to sort of be quite varied. And we'll bring you round. Now, I'm 99% certain that this one won't do anything without a topper on the front of it. But we can always go and check. We can see, because potato category has changed slightly. Everybody seems to be able to add the new crops quite easily to a potato harvester, but not to a sugar beet harvester. And having it do every crop is a lot more difficult. So, and I'm not even sure how it's turned out that this one's got every crop. But it doesn't do it here. So we can leave that bit. And actually, I'm just going to take you over into this field over here, and then I'm going to... How are we going to do this? Ooh, I'll tell you what, I might be able to do it with this one, because it has a hitch on the back of the trailer, but is it the right hitch? Are we going to be able to chain these two together? I need to go... Slowly does it. Yes, we can. Look at that. Right, so we don't need to take an extra trip with the tractor. We can just do it like this. This can go back to the yard. I mean, we're going to have to take an extra trip with the tractor anyway, because this topper won't do the potatoes. I'm 99.99% certain that it won't. I'd even put money on it not being able to do potatoes because of the changes I made to the XML. So, let's have a look. Let's find out. I'm going to bring you on round here. And we'll go into the field here like this. Which means I'm going to need to go and buy another topper to be able to do this. So let's just unhitch that one there. And then the trailer can stop there. And you can come over this way. Now, the harvester should be able to do the potatoes without any problems. It's just whether or not we can use this topper. So let's pick you up like that. And... fold you up like that. I don't know if it's possible to have a topper that does both. I mean, you can, but I know you could have a mulcher, but whether a mulcher would leave the crop on the ground, I don't really know. Is that going to do anything? No, I don't think it would. Alright, told you it wouldn't. So I got to go and get a different topper a minute. When I'm able to afford the bigger harvester, the self-propelled one, obviously the topper is not going to be an issue, so I wasn't actually planning to... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.